Hey YouTube, I'm back with just a little bit more wisdom to share with you from the surprise divorce that I'm going through. And I'm calling it a divorce course for anyone who might find themselves in this kind of position in the future or currently, um, and just want to give some help to those who might need it and don't realize it yet. Just like I did. I was served divorce papers on Christmas Eve and spent Christmas Day scrambling trying to find an attorney, and it was all quite um, shocking. So I just want to be a friend to some of you out there, giving you help along the way. And I have made a couple videos just about some tips and things that I learned the hard way, and am back and want to just um, pop in here to tell you one of the things that would be really helpful to establish now before you find yourself in this kind of situation would just to begin to establish a relationship with a really good counselor. The whole process can be pretty, um, just emotional, especially if there's family involved, and for your own self, just to have care in the midst of what can be very disorienting. You've maybe been in a relationship for many years, over a decade, um, and all of a sudden that's over. And it's quite a shock. So having, there's a lot of counselors out there. I've had a lot of friends and, my own experience, just a couple, but there's a lot of bad counselors, unfortunately. So begin the process now of just finding a good counselor and begin to establish a relationship. I would also encourage anyone who is currently married. The divorce process is extremely expensive, very expensive. Um, I wasn't the one to even initiate this. Obviously, I was surprised, and um, the other person in the dynamic is concerned about how much it costs. And I knew this just through word of mouth over the years. You hear divorce is a very expensive process. Word to the wise for all of you married couples out there, newlyweds, engaged, whatever, my wisdom to you would be marriage counseling is far less expensive, but it does take humility and it does take some work and some intentionality, but it's far less expensive. So, um, I had asked if that was an option multiple times in my situation, and that was not something that the other person was interested in. So we're in the very expensive process, and there has been little to no communication, and that's sad. It's sad to not even fight, So I am willing. I think it's a wonderful idea. I've done my own personal counseling off and on over the years, and it's just such a good help to have a good counselor that you can bounce your life off of and receive wisdom and care and support, but especially in hard times. And we all go through rough seasons. There's so many people I know who are going through really hard things right now, really hard things. And it's not all divorce, it's all kinds of things. And a lot of it is pretty shocking. And so to be able to have just, like I'm trying to offer you here, wisdom is just so valuable. It's so valuable if you can collect it from someone else who's been there and done that and learned it the hard way, and you could maybe skip some of that hard, those hard parts. Do it. Just do it and carry on, So I just wanted this video to just be a focus on the emotional care, the care that you will need in something like this or any hard thing you're going through in your life, but especially in the end of what you didn't want to end, you know. It's sad. So find yourself a counselor. Start the process now. Interview some, meet with some, see if they're a good fit. Just because you sign up for a counselor doesn't mean that they're the right one. I've had two especially wonderful, wonderful counselors in my life who I will forever be grateful for. So spend the time now to do that and get yourself set up so that you have the just really good emotional support for you in these things that happen in life. So thanks you all for watching and for tuning in. It's just a joy to be able to share and maybe help someone else along the way from um, the things I've learned, through pain and suffering and hardship. So I hope it helps somebody else out there. I'll see you guys soon.